right, so let's talk about 1.1. Let's get some light on the situation. And the very first thing that I want to talk about, I've had some requests, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to showcase the merger. All right, my guess is we've got some things in the MAM, or is it in the shop? There we go. It was MAM. All right. We're going.
Priority merger unlocked. Useful for prioritizing between inputs to avoid eventual stoppage. If you have an issue with stoppage somewhere else, consult a physician instead.
That was pleasant.
Due to Pioneer request and several reported issues with staircases, there is now a more efficient solution. The Fix-It personnel elevator ensures optimal safety by putting a Pioneer in a box controlled by a rudimentary AI, specialized in soothing a straining mind. Exposure to a Fix-It personnel elevator is recommended to be a minimum of 2 minutes per day for optimal gain.
All right. Let's get this priority merger out of the way. So first thing I want to do is I want to talk about how I used to accomplish this task before today and how I'm going to accomplish this task after. And particularly the one I'm talking about is what I run into a lot is when I want to make a belt compressor. And what a belt compressor does is it takes it takes two belts, one at least of which are not full. Most of the time, both are not full. And then it takes the total amount of those two on those two belts and jams it into the full belt. Anything that is left over goes into the overflow. And so that is how I used to do that sort of belt compression. Not anymore. We do not need 4 in a complicated setup anymore. We need only 2. All right, so we're gonna go with a crash. We are starting off right. If anybody that is smarter than I am wants to tackle potentially figuring out or giving me any advice on things that I could change to maybe improve the chances of me not crashing, I have pasted the crash report in Discord. All right. So I think I may, here. Let's see if this crashes me. No, I didn't think so. It was just a coincidence. I switched to the priority merger right when it crashed. Okay, let's see if we can't do this again. And maybe we won't crash. If we start crashing like back to back very soon, and it really hinders our ability to play the game, we may get a little bit more active about trying to solve this problem. All right, so we want a priority merger and a priority splitter. You're like an hour and a half from my apartment. Yeah, I live in the burbs. The burbs outside of Sacramento, and we're being raided again. 6. Demon Shadow, thank you for the raid, my friend. And I thank you for the follows too. We're going over the new 1.1 items. A bunch of follows. First thing that I'm gonna do is show my new, what I'm gonna use for belt compression moving forward. All right. And how this would set up. All right, and so what we want to see here let's go ahead and do Mark 2 so we can see the items a little bit more easily, but it doesn't matter, it's the same concept. Ooh, actually, I've got an idea. Let's do a Mark 2 to there, and then a Mark 1 to there. So the idea here is that both of these belts will be half full. Let's change it up. Let's go a Mark 3. And a Mark 2. Okay, and then let's make you a Mark 3. All right, so I got 120 here. I got 120 here. This guy can add to... Oh, this is such a pain in the butt. Let's do a full Mark 3 here. All right, so I got 120 here. I've got 270 here, but only 270 fits here. Okay, we need the priority merger because we need to make sure that this belt doesn't back up. Without it, we would have needed to do another set of merger and smart splitter to handle that backflow. Bust out the calculator. I don't use a calculator, bro. Calculators are for the weak. I use Excel. All right. So let's put those in there. And those in there. You need to be 3. Okay, and so now this will make sure that we're full here and that this never backs up. And then whatever can't fit on both of those belts gets pushed here. All right, and so everybody flows. Now, if this is a regular merger, there's a risk that this backs up. See, now this is backing up. This one's not, but this one is. Not anymore. You know, if there's any spaces, if I pick some of these off and make some spaces, it gets filled with the other belt. Actually, Excel is a calculator. Well, yeah, but I mean, like, it's a much bigger calculator. I do draw plans with it. All right, so I hope that answers some questions about at least one use for the priority merger. What else? What else to go over in 1.1? Vertical nudging. All right, so very nice. That is going to be very, very handy. And then sample and paste. Yep. Very nice. What else, guys? What else am I forgetting? Does it include paint? Yes, it does. Scarlet Kiss, welcome. Flemballer as well. And what am I forgetting? There's some other things I'm forgetting. Oh, the vertical splitter. Oh, and the nice. That is good. This is very good. Yeah, BP AutoConnect. That was the other one. All right, let's test BP AutoConnect with one of our pre-mades. I'm not happy with my microphone stand yet, guys. I still haven't gotten another one yet. Cyberpunk City, buildings. Let's do this guy. We'll go crystal oscillator. All right, so this guy here, let's pretend we're building our bus line. Yeah, it was backwards. All right, now how do I get the auto connect thing to work? Auto connects. No. Blueprint auto connects. Default auto connects. Set it to blueprint mode, line them up, press H to lock, then change. Oh, okay. Does it have to be in blueprint mode? What if I want to do an auto connect, but not in blueprint mode? See, like this? There needs to be a belt. All right, so I can't do holes. Okay, all right, let's... All right, Mark II blueprint maker. This is all good to know because I'm going to be designing. I need to learn this now because I'm going to be designing new blueprints that take advantage of this. I need to know how the damn thing works. We won't design these for the new factory today. We're going to do the actual exterior today, but we will do this Friday, you know, in the next couple of streams for sure. All right, let's leave that up in case. There she blows. Ooh, how do I disconnect? I don't want that one. Man, it really liked that. Do I just have to delete it? There's probably a way. Wow, I didn't even have to. I mean, I can go out here. What if I want it in close? Nice. And then how do I... Can't be, it has to be. Move it further out. Yeah, once it knows. Okay. You'll see nodes connecting on the hologram face. From everything I've done and seen, you have to add a piece of belt. I did. Okay, got that. And once the nodes have made a connection, you can then move the hologram and the connection will stick. Do I click once? Yes. Got it. It's so good. Well, sure, it'll only stretch so far. I mean, and then what I'm thinking is like when you're doing big long belt runs, you know, and you gotta knock out a bunch of belts. Like that was so tedious. Like, you know, when you do sky belts, now no problem. So you just get into the position where it has everything you want and then just move it. Oh, I can spin it too. Oh my God. Dirty. This thing is dirty. Wow. Absolutely dirty. We're gonna have fun with this. So I did the belt in the hologram auto connect to the merger, but not the other way around. Well, I positioned it and then I clicked it. So just kind of how I did like this. Does that work for train tracks and power as well? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it works on train tracks. I would have to build a, here, let's try. I think I have a train blueprint. I like trains. Oh, we still have that bug to deal with. Train tracks. Unbelievable. And we infinite nudge now, don't we? I mean, building trains. Do you know how much time it took me to build trains with this blueprint setup? It took forever. And now I'll know that they both connect. I would have to like build it and test it and tweak it and move it and then retest it and see if it works. I mean, just so many. And guys, like, I know that I'm like excited about this just because it's my first time seeing it. I know this stuff existed. I just made the conscious choice to wait until it hit the live rather than the experimental. First, because there were some early bugs, but second, because I just relied too much. I relied too much on my my Sky UI mod. I mean, kind of how I take all of my thumbnails. My entire YouTube channel thumbnail process relies on Sky UI, so I didn't want to add that complication. So this stuff, I know it would have saved me time if I had switched over to it, but you know, and I'm excited to play for it. I'm excited to play with it. And then you said power too, right? Oh, power no. You hope they fix pipes? Well, let's check out those pipes. Let's check out the pipes. Any other major features that I am forgetting to go over today in 1.1? Let's, next thing from 1.1, let's take a look at curved and straight pipes. Ooh. Oh, straight pipes. This takes me so much time. Let's see that paragraph. Well, so the first major fuel factory was I never got perfect, right? So it already had a wiggle, but we need some time for those changes that I made to fully work their way through. But we're gonna get up above 320 again with those changes. But yeah, that's curved pipes and straight pipes. Straight and curve. That looks really good. Let's take a look at some of the, let's do the elevator. All right. Ooh, we've got elevator music. The silence felt so weird in your ear holes. It's very pleasant. You just started a new play on 1.1. The early game is rough. I quite enjoy the early game. Oh yeah, we gotta do Hypertube junctions. First stop, lingerie. Next stop, houseware. Rooftop. It's very nice.
Thank you for participating in the Fix-It Elevation program. I am Elevata, which is like Ada, but less advanced. We are not currently taking any feedback.
Oh, that was good. That was awesome. I enjoyed that a lot. That is a banger. All right. All right, what do we got? Junction. Cuba City Hypertube junction with only 2 junctions and a couple curves. Yeah, and you probably just loop around until you speed up, right? Oh, I didn't change the elevator music track. I didn't know you could. How do I change it? E or something? Can I change it in flight? I'm sure I could change it in flight. Is it, was it E? Oh, it was. I'm gonna rebuild my can to be more efficient. Yeah, I've seen the loopy things. I'm not sure if I necessarily like that. Unless you're talking about something else. I'm not 100% sure how I'm controlling. Let's see if it says. I have no idea what decides where I go. Right now, it's like random chance to me. Hey, Ken, good morning. First, happy update day. Second, I know it's irrelevant now because you already have all your building. I guess that's the downside on catching up so late with the VODs. But can you check Azrael Towers Tel Aviv? I would love to hear your feedback because I want to try to build them. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Yeah, after I'm done with this 1.1 stuff, we'll take a look. E. I am hitting E, but I guess maybe I'm going too fast to see the results of hitting E. So I held it that time. Got it. This seems very dangerous. How long should I go, guys? All right, here we go. At least I made an exit hole. No. I made it. I planned ahead. I always make an exit hole. So we still need to try to build some sort of Hypertube elevator system in that building there. It's what I kind of always wanted over there. But not quite. The fact is there's just so much other things I want to do. So we'll get to it one day. That was fun. Let's see. What else do we have to play with? We have some cosmetics, I assume, in architecture. Ooh, nice. H-beam. Ooh, are we fully colorized? Or are we locked in like the other one? Ooh, fully colorized. Wow, we're going to be using that a lot. Like a lot. Shelf beam. Huh. It looks good. I like the I-beam maybe more than this one, but I'm sure that one will have its place. Braided cable cluster. These straight only. It looks like they're straight only. It's really good though. Well, we're gonna use these right now. We're gonna use the vents this moment. We looked at the belt counter, yeah. Nurser John, Ken, if you go too fast, it can crash your game from experience. I wonder if you can still launch above the kill zone if you're going fast enough. I mean, that sounds like a question for Let's Game It Out more than Ken. Sorry. I mean, it looks cool, but I don't think it really adds anything. I mean, if I had to put these just at the right height, I think that would be cool. Yeah, vertical nudge. Yeah, it could be an I-beam. It's true. That's nice. We needed one of those. Yeah, those are really cool. I'm not ready to build any on our factory just yet. But they certainly look good. Are there flappy air guys to go with the fans? What else? Have we hit everything? I feel like I'm still forgetting one more thing. Shelves and doors. That fan does look good. Nice and stackable. And then we can put storage boxes on there. Yeah, I think that's it for that. And then I want to do the doors. I'm not 100% sure what you mean by the flappy things. Roll-up gate. Big boys. The roll-up gates we're actually going to implement right now. The conveyor throughput we did look at. We tested it too. That's one of the first things I did. The shelves are meh. Well, they're cosmetic. And then wall holes. Yes. Yeah, Nurture Johnny did that first. I looked at the conveyor, the priority merger, and the vertical splitters. These doors were planned for this in mind. That looks sick. And this one. And then where are we using wall holes? I know where we're using wall holes. We'll go put those in. We'll see the door open. Copy signs with the settings. We did that earlier. Yep, right here. How many hours do I have on the save? 680 on this save. I bet you can put the screens in the shelf beams. The screens, you mean the signs? That is so good. All of that's looking good.